All right, let's set up this next video here. We're looking at this frame that my brother found not so long ago. As you can see, it's some old world buildings there, and since we're on this topic, yeah, last night I went to check out this building a few blocks down from the shop here, and it's a Department of Water and Power building. It's made out of brick, and the reason why I checked it out is because I had heard about, I forget whose channel or where exactly, I don't know, my brother told me about these utility companies using possibly these old world buildings, and I was like, whoa, that's interesting. And we know that there's government buildings in question, and I believe they do repurpose and use them, and just a bunch of other things. Another one was I ran across last night was fire stations here in Los Angeles, and I've seen one, and I was like, wow, I want to check that one out. So I believe this Department of Water and Power building is building number 23, and it was close by here, so I thought I'd go take a look. And it was fenced off for some reason, and it was nothing fancy, the structure, but I thought it was worth taking a look. And I checked to see if there's evidence of it being underground, you know, the building being a lot lower than what it is, and it being the water and power building, you know, I figured there's infrastructure for water to come in under it and all that, but I wonder if that underground leads to the other underground of Los Angeles that we hear of, you know. So yeah, was nothing obvious. I did see some decorations around the building that were kind of questionable, and when I got home, I did check out something online. I was digging around to see if I could get more information on the building, to see if they had anything on when it was built, or you know, whatever. And I did run into a website, which I'll probably share in the description. I'll have to find it, but it was all about Art Deco buildings, the Department of Water and Power in Los Angeles. And I was like, wow. So I started checking that out, and sure enough, they had some pictures in there of some of these buildings that were very nice and very interesting, and just along this whole topic here. So hopefully I could remember where I heard this information, and then we'll take a look at this building here, and I'll leave once again the link in the description. I'll track that down now, so let's go check it out. Take a look at something right now. We're off of Indiana, Gleason. Just there's a metro stop a few blocks away from the shop, and here's this fenced up building here. It's the Department of Water and Power, I believe. We'll look around. The bushes are pretty grown over. As you can see, there's a big old tree also in the way, but it's nothing fancy. But it is nice brick. We'll walk around it to see if we could notice anything. And I think to myself, because I've been hearing that a lot of these government buildings, or that a lot of buildings, old world buildings, have been used by government services and stuff like that. Like, for example, Department of Water and Power. And that says water somewhere.
and it's been closed. Lights are on. Maybe there's an opening on the other side, I don't know. This caught my eye the other day too. I was going by it, and it was soon after I had heard. I don't know what that is right there, but that looks like it might go down. My camera's really been out of focus. Address on this one's 123. And so yeah, it makes me wonder what was this building before, when it was built, why is it fenced up now, did it go underground? Let's see if we can tell anything. Does it go underground? And in the old world topic, you know, they talk about the buildings being repurposed and what were they used for in the past. This looks like another entrance here on the side. That looks like it's been cut out. Right? Like that used to go across there before. Same thing on this side. Check this out. You can see some of the inside stuff in there. You can see some, I don't know if they're tanks or what. They look like, I see a big old fan right here, and then there's a couple of tanks in there. It's hard to see. Looks almost like a brewery, but they look like transformers inside of there. Hard hat area. So maybe it is still in use, but you just can't go inside it through there. It's a big old door. Those wood panels right there. Looks like some work's being done there or something. Does that go underground? Makes you wonder. But I thought, yeah, this was something worth taking a look at. And we'll see if there's any more around the city like this. And I'm sure there is. Also, there's a channel I seen on Instagram. I seen a video on Instagram, and it's this young kid in LA who was going around, and he showed old pictures, and who knows if they're real, of a bunch of like oil rigs in LA along the beaches and just throughout the city. And according to him, they were all over the city, and that they got rid of a bunch of them, and then there's a lot of buildings in LA that are supposedly covering up some of these old oil rigs too. So I don't know, pretty strange and interesting video, and we'll see if we could run into some of those buildings too and check those out. But anyway, Department of Water and Power here in East LA. Old world building. Who knows?